at that time.
Yeah. So now as you going in the studios, is everybody writing their rhymes at this time, or?
Yeah. At this time, it was a few dudes who would jump in the studio and just like straight freestyle, just to have fun with it or whatever. But yeah, at this time, everybody I just remember writing their own rhymes, and even if it's like 13, 14 years old, it ain't we only saying but so much at that time. You know what I mean? So it was cool. Everybody's writing their own rhymes at that time.
So now, at this point you have Keep It Raw. You got 410 Hustlers.
Yeah.
Now, what was that tension like in the streets, as far as in that point, as far as in the music scene at that point?
Well, it was one of those things where like Keep It Raw was like younger. We were like the younger guys because I was affiliated. I was a part of that.
Yeah.
And we were younger than like Willie Black and Cub. You know what I'm saying? So they were like the 410 Hustlers. They the older guys. So it was kind of like we never looked at it like, oh, we on a level or nothing. It was almost like
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. Y'all was both two powerhouses.
Yeah, but we was
like same time. You feel what I'm saying?
But we was like the powerhouses for the middle and early high school. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually had 410 hotties and giving out t-shirts and stuff like that. They were actually going to clubs and performing we were still just at talent shows in the school. So
they was really in motion, like sure enough.
We always looked at them as like the big homies. You know what I'm saying? Like they were older and dope, and we was just like the kids coming up at that time.
That was motivation for y'all too at the same time. Yeah. Now, so it got to a point. I'm glad you brung Pitts up. Because listen, bro, it got to a point now. Cub and Pitts battle.
Yeah.
So kind of give me the backstory and the history behind that.
So I don't know it fully, right? What I do know is because I was connected to both of them early, and they had this something that a lot of people don't know. They were actually in a group. Like they had a project together. It was called Live from Merlin, USA. They called it Live from Medusa, and they did a couple records together. Willie Black, Cub, and Pitts. And to this day, I still got those songs.
Long live Willie Black.
Yeah, I used to play. I would play the songs and record it. In recent years, I've uploaded it onto like Instagram and tag Cub in it or tag Pitts in it. And they always like, yo, how do you still got all of this music? Like I got stuff from way back then. But from as far as I know of, because like I said, once again, those dudes older than me. I think it was just the idea of like the competition in the city where
I'm better than you.
Yeah, it was split.
Yeah,
like Cub having like the Woods, Eastport ties or whatever.
Right.
Pitts with like the Gardens, whatever. So just the natural competition of like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. Now, mind you, I think it's just that young egos and things where, and more so entourages for real is what I believe. Once again, I can't say this is for a fact because I never asked either one of them this, but just from the outside looking in, that's what I felt like it was because once again, I clearly have songs with them together, making music together.
Right. Yeah. So now, who you got winning the battle? I can't let you get away.
So that's Cub put on a performance that day that was just like second to none, in my opinion. What I also believe is it was like extremely swayed because it's one of those things like the David and Goliath thing. Like though Cub was dope, been dope, and still is dope to this day, Pitts had a reputation outside of the city already.
Yeah.
He already had a buzz. He's linked up with like DJ Rod, Mad Flavor. He was showing a lot of love and just doing a lot of stuff where Cub was more like the neighborhood hero. Like, yo, he more street, he this, he that is how, the city viewed it or whatever.
Right.
So I think it was one of those things where like And Pitts has said this, so I don't feel no way. Like Pitts didn't prepare lyrics for Cub. Pitts spit lyrics that he had. Yeah. Cub actually prepared custom lyrics for him. So I think that was the difference. You know, you in the street, people want to hear the disses. They want to hear the gut punches.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta say, for that battle though, Cub definitely won that battle.